What I've done is I'm going back about 14 years here when I was finding maybe 600 or 700 students each semester were heading in my direction as module leader. And I was finding it, I won't say difficult to cope, but there were large numbers. I've been asked the same question time after time. And it was putting me under strain and under stress. So I thought, is there any way I can protect my health and protect what I do, and also protect and help the students as well? And I just came up with the idea that if I could start podcasting, this may cut down the number of questions. And if I did get emails or questions, I could say, see podcast number 10, see podcast number 11. I then recorded each lecture on an audio and I uploaded it onto StudyNet. And then I did a survey on that the year after, and everything was very positive from the students about it. Students said to me, I thought they were joking, but maybe they were, but they said, could you do some videos perhaps to help us with the coursework? Because I thought about it and I thought, well, it will benefit students, and again, it may just protect me having such a large module. So I then did some videos just on the coursework, and what it's ended up for the last, I think, 10 years now. For the last 10 years, it might be 11, what I now do is the following on these two modules. I do my own audio recording of the lecture, upload that, but perhaps more interestingly, because of course everyone a lot of people do that in university now, is I started, I call it a Friday or end of week video, and what I do for both modules is just for 10 minutes. I come in the room here Friday evening after the lectures when students have had a chance to ask me a question after the lecture on email, and with no notes, I just kind of look back and summarise maybe for 8 or 9 minutes the lecture, and then if I've had 2 or 3 questions from students that week, you showed us Porter's 5 forces, we don't understand force number 5, could you go over that again? I will then answer that question on the video, and someone might say to me, you mentioned this theory is another book. So they mentioned this after the lecture, so I then answer that in the Q&A, and then I upload that Friday night. So at the end of every week, what students have got is an audio of the lecture and a summary of the lecture by video and a Q&A. The benefits for me are without a doubt just slightly less questions coming my way on the same topic, and if questions came my way, I could turn around an email and say, please see video end of week so and so. I answer that question in that video there. So my time is saved, and because students, of course, what they've got is a complete encyclopedia of exactly what's happened. They've got the audio of the lecture, and they've got, if they like, a bite-sized summary for just 10 minutes, and their colleagues or maybe themselves, they've had their questions answered on the video. Yeah, I mean, so that's the philosophy, to help me and to help students. All the questionnaires I've done, which I've for 11 or 12 years now, on the double module, there's been nothing negative. The vast majority of responses are always positive about it. International students have sometimes said to me, and this perhaps in some ways is disappointing, they have to do this, we listen to the lecture 3 or 4 times because their English isn't that good. Well, it's sad they have to listen 3 or 4 times, but that's a clear benefit to them. Students who've got work pressures, family issues, have said it's been great. To my knowledge, once Canvas has come in, I don't think I've not received a single email saying I can't access the podcast, I can't access the video or the audio. Canvas has been a massive plus from me as a somewhat prolific podcaster, if I can call myself that. Canvas has been a real benefit there, yes it has.